Where I'm at?
Thank you so much.
Okay.
You on the right?
No.
Thank you.
You're right, my left.
You got a title? NBA OGs? Take one.
喺啱啱嘅暑假，雖然美國男籃贏金牌贏得算係艱難，但係都有唔少人攞今年嘅 roster 同92年嘅 Dream Team 冚。講起 Dream Team 就一定會諗起 Magic、MJ 同埋 Bird 呢張 iconic 嘅合照。要喺2024年 recreate 翻呢張相，人選就一定係而家聯盟最德高望重嘅三老 LBJ、Curry 同埋 KD。亦都借住呢個機會可以逼呢三 OG 坐埋一齊拍一個 fans 等咗好耐嘅 interview。今日就同大家做下英文聽力測試。睇下呢個新鮮滾熱辣嘅 uncut interview 有咩重點。
I mean, I think Kay kind of mentioned just we all have like an experience of either watching each other play and knowing each other when we first met to now, and like that evolution is just so dope to watch because you truly understand what it takes to be great at this level and balance everything that you have to as a man, as a father, husband, businessman, like whatever box you check, like it's a lot. And I think to gracefully handle all of those roles in your life and be able to put on for your family, keep raising the bar, what it means to be a professional athlete in this day and age, the pressures that you feel to have to keep delivering over and over and over again, in all of those different areas. Like, not a lot of people can sit in these chairs and be able to talk that language, so it is really amazing to know like where we come from. I remember like playing AAU against K back in the day. Going Bron, the first time I asked you to send a jersey to Davidson for this auction I had, and you sent it like 2 days later. I was a nervous sophomore in college, like really trying to come into my own and that whole deal, and just the way that he treated me back in the day, like it meant a lot to me to give me confidence to be able to get to this level. And then the battles on the court too, like you look at each other a lot of different ways when you're on the cross the line and when you're teammates and whatnot, but that respect is always there. So just to see how the whole package has evolved over the course of our careers is, I don't know if we really, like even right now, like we still have a lot to accomplish on the court. This is a good moment to kind of take a breath and talk about it a little bit, but I think that time's coming even down the road when it's all said and done, even more so, just because it is truly, I hate talking about ourselves like that, but it's an iconic kind of thing to be able to, be able to talk about basketball life the way that we can, and give honor to all the people that have helped us get here. So it's pretty dope to know, what we've been able to accomplish.
Years of just hearing these guys talk, hearing Bron talk coming up, and he always emphasized keeping the main thing the main thing. And you see how much balance, these guys have with their lives. I don't have kids and a family and a wife, but these guys, we all businessmen, we all doing things off the floor. But to still get up to go to the gym at 6 a.m., to still want to put up 1,000 shots every day, to still love the game the way you love it with all the distractions that's being thrown at you, the high expectations from everybody around you. But to keep that joy and love for the game first is something that I admire. And that's what's keeping me going, keeping all of us going. There's that love of the game, and that shines bright every time you see them step on the floor. And then when you see them as teammates and how they prepare for those games, it just brings a smile to my face because, these guys are we all pushing the game forward. We at the point of our careers where, we got guys that were kids when we were first coming in, now they're grown-ups, and we helped them, at some point inspired them throughout their lives to want to be NBA players, and then you see that full circle, and we still here with them. Son playing on the same team, Like you said, Ant was 12, 13 years old probably when he seen me play for the first time, and to hoop with these guys and still be at that level, it's cool, but that's from just keeping the main thing the main thing.
首先就當然回顧下大家係點相識。其實好多打 NBA 嘅球星喺未 draft 入聯盟之前已經名滿天下，所以球星之間唔一定要真係落場打波先識。LeBron 同 Curry 呢對 rival 就係好好嘅例子。Curry 喺2008年嘅 NCAA 就因為佢嘅射術而受到萬眾矚目，更加曾經以單場8個3分帶領 Davidson upset Gonzaga大學。當時就有人傳 LeBron James 已經買咗飛入場支持 Curry。Curry 同啲隊友梗係唔信， 但係入到球場又真係見到 LBJ 坐咗喺第一行。Curry 每入一球佢都起身拍手 ，LBJ 更加送咗件簽名波衫俾佢，上面寫住 The Best Player in North Carolina。到而家佢仍然掛住件波衫喺舊屋度。唔知6年後嘅 LBJ 見到當年自己咁支持嘅後生球員，而家已經變成個總決賽嘅對手，會唔會好後悔俾咗咁多鼓勵佢？另外一邊廂 ，KD 同 Curry 更加10歲就已經初見。當時 KD 同佢 AAU 簽去到 Charlotte 比賽，見到有個細細粒嘅白人僆仔喺半場練射波，諗住佢冇乜料到。點知個僆仔喺比賽就攞咗30幾分，嚇親 KD。10年後 KD 先知原來個僆仔唔係白人，而係一個 light skin 黑人叫 Stephen Curry。3個由當初嘅 rookie 去到而家 NBA 嘅 OG， 其實都並唔容易。NBA 嘅球員平均生涯長度只係得4.8年 ，LBJ 已經第22年啦。最遲入呢個 Curry 亦都踏入16年，好難得地佢哋賺咗咁多錢，仍然都對籃球有熱情、有目標，維持咗個身形體態，唔會中年發福。又唔會掛住拍戲、搞生意呢啲副業而怠慢籃球。有比賽嘅時候，佢哋仍然係最早入球場練射波嘅人。作為史上最強進攻武器嘅 KD 就誇張到，就算落 club 都會練射波，完全係示範俾年輕球員睇咩係 dedication。
Take one skill or trait from the other guy, what would it be?
I mean, his jumper for sure, his shot, and KD's pull-up hezzy left for sure. Pull-up hezzy left in transition. Give me that for sure. For sure.
I'm gonna take the hezzy left is undefeated. I'm gonna take K's block work.
Yeah.
If I don't got that in my game, and I'm gonna take shoot. How do you dumb your game? I'm gonna take Bron's just IQ. Like that can come out a lot of different ways. How you manage a game. I've never said he's the one dude like for 48 minutes. The ultimate challenge of being able to control the tempo and the flow of a game single-handedly is insane. So I'd take those two skill sets.
I would say with Steph,
My vert. My athletic ability.
That's the first thing. Probably with Steph, I would say the quick twitch on a jump shot, like, you know, coming off of screens and being able to set your feet so quick and just be on balance and knock it down. Then Bron just ambidextrous with both hands, like can finish with all types of waves with his left. I wish I can kind of have that English with the left a little better than I got it now, but that's the work that these guys put in every single day.
呢段就講到佢哋想攞對方嘅邊一種能力，都好不出意外地 ，LBJ 同埋 KD 都揀咗 Curry 嘅快速 jumper， 因為話晒 Curry 都係擁有全聯盟最快嘅0.4秒出手，即使連 KD 都望塵莫及。比較有趣係 LBJ 揀咗 KD 嘅左手 hesitation pull up， 有留意開 KD 嘅都會知道佢射波係會由身體嘅左邊帶個波上去，所以當個波懸浮喺 KD 左手嘅時候，防守者就要估佢究竟係想鏟定係想做佢 signature 嘅 pull up， 所以對防守者嚟講超級難格。喺 finals 嘅時候 ，KD 就試過只係接波嘅時候將個波向左拉咗一下，就 fake 到 LBJ 成個跌低咗，所以 LBJ 應該好清楚呢一招嘅威力。之後比較特別嘅係針對 LBJ 嚟講 ，KD 同埋 Curry 都冇揀有關佢技術同埋體能嘅 skill set， 反而兩個都係揀咗有關佢個腦嘅能力。Curry 就揀咗 LBJ 嘅球商，個人覺得揀得幾好。Curry 作為歷史 top 2嘅 point guard， 冇乜人會覺得佢有類似 Chris Paul 同埋 Rajon Rondo 等嘅 top tier 嘅球商。最大嘅原因就係因為 Curry 唔係持球大核嘅打法，相反係中意 call off ball screen 揾空位，所以個波好多時間都係喺勇士嘅真正球場大佬 Draymond Green 手上，由佢去處理由 Curry 3分威脅創造嘅局部多打小局面。而 LBJ 作為強化版 Draymond Green，Curry 應該完全理解佢進攻威脅，亦都知道如果可以同 LBJ 同隊有幾爽。而一直 NBA 做唔到嘅嘢，終於喺奧運可以達成到啦。最後就係 KD 揀咗 LBJ 可以自由運用左右手嘅能力，呢個能力係來自於 LBJ 天生係左腰，包括寫字嗰啲日常活動都係用左手，只不過喺籃球上因為想模仿偶像 Michael Jordan 而用右手射波。雖然佢有講過有啲後悔用咗右手，因為左腰打波比較難格，但就係呢個選擇完美咁配合咗佢勁爆嘅體能，令佢可以喺籃底左右開弓，解釋咗點解佢冇頂級嘅射波天賦都可以做到歷史得分王。
All right, so you've all beat each other in big spots. Talk about, I've heard in series, there's animosity grows, you get sick of playing the same guy each time. So take us back. Are there any stories or moments when you played each other where you're kind of like take us inside when you went against each other at competition?
I mean, that's damn near every time. I mean, you guys, you focus on the finals appearances or like playoff appearances, but that's like every time you have that uncomfortable feeling because you know who you're going up against. So it didn't matter if it was finals appearances between, you know, my team against Steph, with or without K, or my finals appearance, you know, against K, whatever. But like that's like every single time. You don't sleep great the night before when you play greatness the next day. You just don't. So you're already on edge. Like that breakfast, if the kids say something wrong or your lady say something wrong, it could trigger you, and it's not even their fault. You know, and they have no idea. So like, it's like every single time, regular season, postseason, playing game, finals games, it don't matter. So to have this moment where you can sleep damn good at night, knowing who you linked up with the next day, you cherish that because you just know how many sleepless nights you had the night before, you know, going against greatness. That's just the lay of the land. That's how the game works.
How about you guys when you compete against?
Yeah, it's just, like you said, it's a nerve-wracking feeling because you know what you're thinking and how you want to approach the game, and you know you got some psychos on the other end that's trying to, you know, rip your heart out too, and you got to build up that dislike for, you know, guys you're competing against, not in a bad way, but when you're out on the floor, you can't be friends, you can't be cool with these guys, you can't admire them while you're on the court. After the game's over, and you know, that's cool, but when you're on the floor with these guys, they out to rip your heart out. You know, that's what I love about these guys, because they nice dudes, but they killers too, you know, and that's why they still at the level that we're at, because you got that type of mentality. And it's a dog-eat-dog world in the NBA, you know what I mean? And especially when you're at that level of greatness, like, you don't want nobody to take anything that you got. And that's the type of respect that you have for the game, but that's going to always keep that elite level, you know, when you want to run up against these guys. And, you know, that fire is they'll never lose that fire, and that's, you know, that's what you want as a competitor.
That's why we still going.
Exactly.
That's why we still going. You don't have that burning feeling like in your stomach or in your nerves, like before you competing versus the best, then like I guess at that point you might know it's over with. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're not getting up to play KD or Steph or some of the great talents that we have in our league, it's like I done lost my drive of what this game was all about, and that's the competition. That's the dog-eat-dog world. Like Kay said, it's just like that competitive, you know, unbalance that you feel, you know, and then boom, jump ball hit, you like, okay, we in it. Like we in it, you know, so that's that, absolutely.
個人覺得呢段 KD 講咗個重點，就係無論球員喺場下幾 friend 都好，上到場對陣都應該要有種敵視對手嘅態度。唔少人都覺得而家嘅 NBA 就少咗呢種喺場上廝殺嘅感覺，先會變得唔好睇。同以前一唔妥就會瘋狂 trash talk， 甚至好容易有肢體衝突嘅畫面差好遠。而家嘅球員去到 finals 都係好似和和氣氣咁，冇乜火藥味。對上一次真係有打仗嘅 feel， 已經要返到去騎勇大戰。雖然大家都有 mutual respect， 但係當 LBJ block 咗 Curry 之後，都要 trash talk 一波。Draymond Green 作為 LBJ 喺聯盟最好嘅朋友，都避唔過佢嘅負浪。China Clay 更加喺勇士 lead 緊3-1嘅時候就公開 trash talk LeBron James 心靈已經受傷。之後一年 KD 加入勇士，亦都有面對面咁同 LeBron James 互相問候。其實都唔難理解點解嗰年火藥味會咁重，引到咁多人睇。因為嗰幾年騎士同埋勇士已經係總決賽嘅老對手，勇士甚至係接近王朝球隊級數，令到好多初接觸 NBA 嘅人好容易埋邊，一係就做勝利球迷，一係就支持 underdog 嗰邊。當然嗰陣時都會有人嫌 Finals 係嗰兩隊睇到悶。但係近6年出咗6個唔同嘅冠軍，而且年年嘅 Finals matchup 都唔同。今年就至少有3隊有冠軍相，未計黑馬。NBA 反而仲少人關注咗。其實睇返歷史就知道，有王朝球隊或者有 Rivalry 對 NBA 嘅發展好關鍵。所以睇嚟而家嘅 NBA 似乎好需要一支長勝軍，一支有大魔王形象嘅球隊先可以拯救到遲啲冇 LBJ、Curry 同埋 KD 嘅收視。
You know, leads to my next question, because I interviewed Bird once, and he admitted, he was like, how many times I said, Magic? And he was pissed because he won as many titles, right? But he said in the end, he was happy because Magic made him better. Separate interview, Magic said, you best believe, I checked the box score. Damn, Bird dropped 30, 10-7 again. Damn, Celtics won.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Some of that with you guys.
Draymond, Steph, and KD. Because I might have 6 threes right now. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, you know, we all in a position where we think we should, or felt like we had an opportunity to have more rings. Like, because of each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's yeah, you have that feeling though, especially when you're in it. Like those four straight years, Cleveland versus Golden State. Like if you wasn't wearing wine and gold or you wasn't wearing yellow and blue, like it was literally like East Coast versus West Coast. It was like a rap beef. Golden State owned the West Coast and the Cavs owned the East Coast. It was like a rap beef.
Remember in 2012, we had just lost to y'all in the finals, and I had like came to Miami like to work out, hang out before the season, and that was just all I was on, looking at the arena like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, they good though. You know what I'm saying? I got to bring my A game every game, and then you looking at the box score, you want to match what these dudes do. Like,
For sure.
It's not like I want what they have. Like I want to knock them out their spot, or like I know they're elite. You can't knock these guys out of nowhere. Like, but I want Brian 30, 10, and 9. I'm like, all right, let me see what I can do tomorrow. I don't know, selfish thing. No, not trying to get in the way of the game, but I know that I got so much impact on my team and my game. I want to keep us at that level too. Same with Steph. You see him make 7, 8 threes in a game and end up with 39 points, 8 assists. It's just like, all right, I got to come with it too. And that's how you pushing and driving one another without being on the same team, but without it being like a feud or anything. It's just like, I want to be on that same level. I want to stay on that elite level as long as I can because I see them doing it every night.
Stephanie, insight on that?
I mean, I forgot that y'all played the finals in 12. That's like crazy how long ago that was. But like watching that and then watching our 4 years, like the finals brings out, it's like the crescendo obviously of everything that they just talked about. And like that idea of like the rising tides, raises all ships is you carry that all year. Like off-season workouts, you might think it's just I'm just here working on my game, but in the back of your mind, his face is in your head, Kyrie's face, like you're thinking about who you're gonna have to beat to get to the ultimate goal, and you can't shake it. And that's in the moment, it does mess with you a little bit because it can change your attitude on a day-to-day basis. Something can trigger you for no reason, but it brings the best out of you too over the course of the year. And I wouldn't trade those experiences for nothing because it's the ultimate, competition. It's the ultimate adrenaline. It's the ultimate test of who you are as a person. And I feel like it's something we'll cherish for a long time just because of how much and how long we carry that, for sure.
呢段就好明顯係3個互笠高帽，講到如果自己要對上其餘2人或者其他 generational talents 會點樣影響自己嘅心態，又會講到自己好在意競爭對手嘅 box score，會諗自己點先可以交出完美表現去贏到對方，亦都延伸到寄生如何生亮嘅問題。如果 Curry 冇存在，或者佢冇同 KD team up，LBJ 可能喺騎士攞多2個 champ，話唔定真係可以成為 undisputed 嘅 GOAT。相反，如果冇 LBJ，Curry 喺2016年就會有個全票 MVP、739冠軍嘅完美 season。KD 可能可以同龜龜哈人喺雷霆攞 champ， 唔使出走勇士搞衰自己嘅形象，歷史地位亦都可能可以去到 top 5。不過講到尾都係因為有呢啲勁敵嘅出現，先會逼自己不斷去進步，去破啲冇人會諗過嘅紀錄。
So I know you're all historians of the game, and what you guys are still doing late in your careers is incredible. Like a lot of guys are done or almost done, but you're still at the top. So talk about not wanting to give up that mantle, that next generation, that torch, and still playing at this level. But then for us, maybe mention some of the younger guys that you do love their game.
I mean, I don't even look at it as like not giving up the mantle or anything like that. I just think it's just like, it's just who we are. Like we just hoopers. Like we're naturally born, driven hoopers. Like we feel a certain way if we're not in the gym. We feel a certain way if we're not putting in the work, in the weight room or with your body or with your mind. Like, you could be at home just watching basketball, no matter what the hell it is. It could be, a high school basketball game. It could be the big three. It could be anything that's going, like, we're just naturally born hoopers who love the game and refuse to cheat the game while we're playing. That's what it is. And we've been given the ability from the man above to be able to use what we've got and then just take it to a whole nother level. So, we definitely, are like fans of like Ant-Man and Shea, some of the young guys in our league, JT, Jason Tatum, I know he's not super young, but he's young to us. He's young to us, and the guys that's like coming up in the ranks and just doing great things, man. It's, we hope that we just have inspired them at some point in their lives. They just carry it on to when we decide to, we're done, that they can keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, not just the NBA. I think that's so small-minded, but just the game of basketball, the purity of the game. We hope that that continues to go to drive the passion. That's what's most important.
No, it sounds super cliche when you say it now, being in our seats. When I talked to Kobe when I was coming up, or Shaq, or even my dad, I was like, everybody wants to leave the game in a better place than when they found it. And to your point about the guys the way he talk about you is every day. It's a real, but it's a real thing. If Ant is motivated and driven because he got to watch a born hooper play night in, night out. So it's a healthy kind of balance of trying to obviously maintain the level that we expect ourselves to be because of the work that we put in. Understanding that the league, there's so much young talent out there, and it's the game has changed even from, when we were from our finals runs, and every year it's like some new style, some new young energy coming through that challenges you. So trying to meet that moment too is a dope challenge for us. But then also knowing we know it's not going to be around forever. So I feel like it gives you perspective on enjoying the game now, because seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is in the years that we've been in this thing, it is a reminder, every day I get to go hoop and put shots up. We were shooting yesterday, we were missing our shot total numbers, and K kept saying, oh, he has more shots for us. And that made me laugh and smile. I was like, yeah, you're right. We get to, I'm here to hoop and work and trying to still get better. And this is my happy place. So it just reminds you of this is not going to be around forever, and to enjoy every minute of it, because soon we're going to be, we're not going to be the bitter old heads. Can we all agree on that?
No.
We're not going to be the bitter old heads that coming back hating on the younger generation, but definitely appreciation and admiration for what they're able to do too.
I look at this we travel around the world, you see so many peaks and mountains and valleys, and it's we all have built up our own mountain, in this basketball world, and it's gonna be hard for anybody to knock that down. You see what I'm saying? And you got these other guys that are building, they're in the valleys right now, but they're trying to build their mountains up as well. So we sit on our own mountains in this world of basketball, and we want to continue to keep building, but at the same time, you see the guys that are coming up and building their own place in the game as well, and you appreciate that about the game. You know how hard it is to sit on that peak and mountain that you're on as well, So it's a matter of continue to give back to the game and continue to see where the growth of the game is going, but also realize I built up my place here too, you know what I mean? And it's pretty cool knowing that we get respect from the younger generation, but they want to get up to where we are too. So, but we're still working, we're still here, we're still grinding, and we still want to be who we are for as long as we can.
Interview 嘅最尾亦都兜返去 NBA 最關注嘅接棒問題。三老就講到佢哋自己冇夾硬打，即係仍然有嗰種熱血，想進步，所以仍然留喺聯盟度 grind。不過呢啲日子都係買少見少，所以佢哋都會珍惜每一刻。另外佢哋都掉咗幾個聯盟新星嘅名出嚟，留意到唯獨係 N 嘅 clip 出現咗幾次，唔排除官方擺到明係想推佢做門面。見到三個老人家期待啲新星 catch up 自己嘅畫面，就令我諗起一個名場面，就係07年 Finals，Tim Duncan sweep 咗 LeBron 之後就同佢講未來是你的，而 LBJ 就搖搖頭咁答，前提是沒有餘文落在球場上。今日嘅英文聽力測驗就去到呢一度。我哋下次再見啦 ，bye。
What's up? Just a kid from Akron, Ohio. I was in Paris with Kay and Steph. They were bored as fuck. I made them watch the Basketball Perverts video and they instantly smashed the subscribe button, no cap.